Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Drew Tube, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. We about to get right into it. Excuse me. They can play all the games they want because they're only playing themselves and playing by themselves on God. Let's talk about it. People like to play games. That's nothing new. It's nothing we don't already know. But the thing is, when they try to play with you, they're playing by themselves. And that's no fun. See, people who like to play games, they love a good time. It's just not everybody's idea of a good time. There are different ideas of a good time. Some people enjoy peace. Some people enjoy chaos and calamity. Some people enjoy a thrill, which involves them poking the bear and getting on somebody's nerves. Okay, you fill in the blanks. Um, some people really love to get on other people's nerves for whatever reason. A mature person could possibly find out, but still in the back of your mind, you'll never know what drives these people to do what they do. They can come up with terms. They can come up with uh, rational ideas about it, but these people love to play games, and they love to play games with serious people. People who are going about their day, minding their business, staying out of the way, not causing any trouble. These people love to look for those kinds of people to start with and to cause trouble. It's because they're looking for some excitement in their life. Their life is boring, their life is miserable, and they're unhappy. So, what they like to do is they like to add a little spice to their life. All right. Just like I mentioned the other day, these are the people who will stick their hand in the mouth of an alligator. These people love to play and flirt with danger. It gives them a rush, gives them a sense of them being greater than who they really are. All right. So, one thing they're going to do when they see you aren't about the BS, they're going to play games with you. They're going to try to start with you because they are trying to get that reaction. But they're only playing with themselves. Once you don't play back, once you don't give them what they want, once you just let them play their own game, you realize that you don't have to play back. It doesn't matter what they say and it doesn't matter what they do. You don't have to play back with these people. They're going to be stuck playing with themselves, by themselves, on God. All right. And no one likes to play with themselves. You ever went over your grandparents' house when none of your cousins was there? Think of, I'm going to let that sink in. Do you remember when your parents wanted to step out, have a little parent time, have a little mommy daddy time? They had to go to those conventions. They had a little business trip, and you were over your grandparents' house, maybe even your uncle's house or whoever's house, and it were no other kids there. Do you remember how boring that was, and how unfun that was? You had to go in the basement to not to say grandma ain't fun. Shout out to grandma. Grandma was fun, but at some point in some time, grandma wanted to chill, do her good. Like you probably get maybe a good 4 solid hours out of grandma because she got to cook for you. She got to make sure you smell good, make sure you washed, make sure you got your clothes is right. She got to take care of some things. All right. She got to make gas her car up. She got to go out get her groceries. All right. Grandma gotta she gotta see her stories. All right. She ain't gonna as the world turns. She ain't gonna miss that. All right, she ain't gonna miss dun 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 dun. She I heard that plenty of times on the TV around 5 o'clock when dinner was cooking. Dun, 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 dun. All right, she ain't gonna miss the Pat Sage at the Wheel of Fortune. Come on down. She wasn't gonna miss that. Grandma wouldn't go, everything was centered around them story as the world turns. Everything was centered around that. The Price is Right, the lottery, the news, and dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. She wasn't gonna miss none of them shows. So you probably got a good solid 4 hours out of grandma because when she wake up, she when she wake up, she gotta pray. All right, she gotta get herself right, wash up. Grandma got a life, you know. Grandma got things she gotta do. All right, she gotta holla at Miss Anna Grace. All right, you know grandma gotta holla at Miss Anna Grace. She got to. All right, shout out to Miss Anna Grace. Okay, grandma gotta holla at her girlfriends. All right, she gotta holla at her girlfriends. Okay, all right, and she might even have a little time for Mister whatever his name was. Okay, grandma also had time for Mister whatever his name was. We all know that. Hey, grandma gotta live now. Don't even the grandbabies can't stop grandma from living. She loved us. She loves us. But we weren't trying to stop her from living, and you can't stop grandma from living. Grandma doing her thing. Okay? So with that being said, when you was over grandma's house, you had to go in the basement. You had to try to find something. You had to try to find something to do. What's this box? What's this exercise equipment do? All right, and it really was it was fun to be over there, but it wasn't no kids there. So unless you are a creative person, unless you are able to use your mind, you would probably be bored. And and if you are watching this channel, you had to use your mind and you had to find something to do. You was probably looking at old magazines, all right? You was probably looking at old photos, either on the wall or a picture album, all right? You had to find something to do to preoccupy yourself over grandma's house, all right? Maybe a little evening Monopoly game if you're lucky. All right, if she didn't burn herself out throughout the day, taking care of you, handling things, and doing everything else. All right. So but we all also remember when our cousins would come over, it'd be lit. We over grandma's house and our cousins are here. We over grandma's house and there's some other kids here, even if it was the neighbor's kids. Even if it was the neighbor's kids, even if it was some play cousins from church. All right. They at least had a game system. They'd bring over some toys, something. But when you would be over grandma's house or when you would be over whoever your caretaker was, and there were no kids over there, you would get bored fast. It wouldn't be nothing to do. Besides grandma entertaining us as best she could, when it wasn't nothing else to do, it wouldn't be no fun. Not to say grandma wasn't fun. Our grandma was lit, but when there's no other kids over there, you feel the difference. You like, it's that anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much you can do within a couple days that you're there. It's like, man, where's some other kids at? And these people feel the same way. They're like, I gotta bother somebody. I gotta try to get on somebody's nerves. And when you don't play back, they feel like they at grandma's house or whoever was watching them with no other kids there. So let these people play around. Let these people play games. Let them do it. Let them play all the games they want because all you're going to do is show them how immature they really are. They're going to look foolish. They're going to look silly. They're going to feel silly. They are not going to have fun playing with you when you don't play back. And that's where gray rocking comes into play. All right. Oh, yes. Gray rocking is one of my new favorite things to do. And you may even have done it before and may not have even been aware, because now that I'm really doing it, I'm like, yo, I would do stuff like this. I would put my serious face on. I would be boring. I would act like what you were doing was nothing. Now I really don't have to act. All right, what you practice, you will do good. All right, what you practice, you will do good. So when you practice gray rocking these people, when you gray rock them, gray rock them to sleep. All right, gray rock them to sleep like the little babies that they are. They want to act like a baby. They want attention like a baby. You know how you know when the baby is crying, when the baby wants attention, when the baby is whining, when the baby's getting out of hand, what do? They lay it down and they make it take a nap. So now that the baby want to be all up in your face and it ain't your baby, all right? So now that the baby want to be all up in your face, hey, I want attention. Hey, I want attention. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. You want attention from me. I see that. And the thing is, they'll try to trap you in. They will try to trap you in. They love to create scenarios. They love to create scenarios to where they feel they're in control, because they feel that if they're in control of the situation they're trying to put you in, they could possibly be in control of you. But guess what? That's where the gray rocking comes in. They may they may uh they may have you for a little split second, but you don't give them anything. You don't give them any enthusiasm. You don't give them any personality. You don't give them any leeway. You don't give them any energy. You don't give them any reaction. You give them absolutely nothing. You ever had regular Coke and Coke Zero? Ah, ha, 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 ha. All right. You give them Coke Zero. All right. Shit. I'm not down on anybody that got to drink Coke Zero. Some people still trying to enjoy their Coke, even though you shouldn't, because the Coke Zero is worse than the regular Coke, because the saccharin that they have to put in that's not real sugar is a cancer causing agent, even though Coca-Cola itself can take the paint off of a car. Um, wouldn't drink either one of those bad boys, but you you give them the Coke Zero. All right, imagine a sugarless pack of Skittles if you ate those back in the day. I wouldn't tell you to eat those either, because they put holes in your teeth, them and Starburst. But imagine a pack. Would you eat a pack of Skittles that was sugarless? No, you wouldn't. So when you give these people no flavor whatsoever, all right, they're trying when it comes to you, because the energy that you have is so is contagious. All right, they want to touch you, baby, drive you crazy, drive you wild. You're contagious. All right, you drive them wild. You drive them wild. All right, but when you don't let them, all right, when you don't let them make you react, you're not giving them the brand new flavor in your ear. All right, they want that brand new flavor in their ear. All right, when you don't take them to Flavor Town, that they're trying to go to Flavor Town. The food is no good. They're like, this is bland. They didn't even put no salt on this. They just put some pepper on it and put it on the plate. I'm not eating that. Got me sneezing, eyes watering. Just imagine trying to eat something with a whole bunch of pepper. You wouldn't want it. It'd be bland, tasteless. And that's how you have to be with them. Tasteless. Tasteless. All right. You got to be tasteless. All right. Some animals won't even eat their prey if it's lifeless. That's why some animals play dead when they're getting attacked, because they know that if the animal senses that they're not alive, if they're dead, if the animal senses no life, it's not going to want to eat it, because it's going to know with its animal instincts that hey, hey, start moving. Hey, hey, start moving. Okay, it's dead. I'm gonna leave it alone. They know it's something wrong with it. They know if they eat it, they'll get sick. They know they could possibly die and get sick, because you're not supposed to eat something that's already dead, unless it's unless it's already been eaten on. All right, we're not talking about hyenas; they'll eat anything. All right, some animals, if there's no marks, no blood, and it's just laying there, they're really not gonna eat it because they know there's something wrong with it. All right, so it's the same thing with you. You have to play dead in a sense with these people because they're gonna sense that something's wrong. Wait a minute, I can't get no energy from this one. I'm not going to get what I thought I was going to get from this one. I'm not going to get a reaction from this one. It's like going somewhere you expect to find something and it ain't there. You going to stay there looking around for it, or you just going to go? Your instincts are going to be like, what I was looking for ain't here. Let me go to the next door. They're going to do the same thing with you. I'm not getting what I want from this person. Let me go to the next victim. Even though we're survivors over here, we use the word victim occasionally, but we are survivors, okay? We may use the word victim, but we don't classify ourselves as victims. We are survivors, okay? You're still here, you're breathing, your heart is beating, you get a chance to live another day. You get a chance to live another day. You get a chance to fight another day. You're a survivor, all right? And don't take that lightly, especially what you've been through. Other people may minimize it. Don't you minimize it. So they could play games all they want. And how dare they? Because people know. They can tell when somebody's been through something by your facial expression, your demeanor, how you carry yourself, how you are around other people, how you interact with the public. People know. And they still feel the need to try to bother you. They still feel the need to try you. But they can only play games with themselves when you don't play back. So they could play all the games they want. Xbox, Qbox, whoa, almost took it there. Their um PlayStation, his game system, her game system. Uh-oh. praise God. All right, we almost took it there. Sega, Sega Dreamcast, Atari, what else? PS5, all right, PS6. They could play whatever games they want because they're only playing with themselves when they think that they're being funny. When they think they're being cute, they're only playing with themselves. Let these people who are immature, let these people who act like they don't have no common sense, let these people act like they don't know any better. Since you act like you don't know no better, I'm gonna gray rock you. You act like you ain't got no common sense, I'm going to gray rock you. I'm going to act as unfun. I'm going to act as unseasoned. I'm going to act as unflavored as possible. Imagine going to a water rice place and they just give you the shaved ice with no flavor. That's what you are to these people when they play with you and you gray rock them. You're shaved ice without the flavoring. Nobody wants that unless it's that hot. All right, unless it's like a 100+ degrees. They're gonna be like, give me that. But it ain't that hot. All right, they're gonna see that that water ice has no flavor. They're gonna be like, yo, who wants plain shaved ice? I don't want that. They're going to give it back. When you gray rock them, they're going to give you your space back. They're going to give you your time back, give you your energy back. And then the next time you see them, they possibly may be even hiding in the back. And that, because that was my experience. Once they poke the bear and they see that the bear knows how to control himself or herself and his or her energy, they gonna run. They're gonna be like, yo, this one is not what we thought it was. This one is dangerous. I wouldn't mess with this one. This one is out the cage and on the prowl. All right. When you don't give these people what they want and you keep your reaction to yourself and you gray rock them, they know you're thinking. They know you're using your mind. A person who thinks and uses their mind is dangerous. A person who thinks and uses their mind that doesn't allow people to play with them, people really don't like playing with people like that. They will leave, trust and believe, they will leave you alone because number one, you're uninteresting. And that's how you have to come off to these people who want to play games with you. So that way, they're only playing themselves. When you come off as uninteresting because you're gray rocking them, you're not giving them what they want. You're basically like you're basically like the Men in Black minus the theatrics from Will Smith. You're like the what's that? You're like Will Smith's partner in Men in Black. All right, Will Smith, of course, you know he had to do little shuck and buck or whatever, but you're like Will Smith's character in the Men in Black. That dude, you couldn't get nothing out of him. He was the same way throughout the whole movie. Hi, hello, Agent Smith. Like, yo, he was the same way throughout the whole movie. And that's how you have to be with these people, all right? Because once they see they can't play with you, they're gonna know that they're going to know that they can't play with you. And it's not gonna be any fun for them. All right. These people are going to be bored with you. And they're gonna be afraid of the fact that you have control over that energy. They sense it, they see it, they feel it. They want to taste it though. They want to play with it though. And because they can tell that you've been through some things. They could tell that you have survived some things. They could see that. So when they go to playing with you and they see that you aren't playing, you aren't playing. When you gray rock them, you show them that you aren't playing. All right. When you don't have no control over yourself and you react them, they see that, oh, okay, this person's just playing around. This person's not as serious as they perceive. We could play with this person all day. We could pick, prod, poke at this person all day. We could steal this person's energy all day. It's a field day with this one. A field day is fun, ain't it? Remember field day? You couldn't wait for field day at the end of the year. And that's how you are when you come around these people. They can't wait till you come back around when you give them that reaction because it's fun. All right, people are bored, people are miserable and unhappy. And since they don't themselves give their life some meaning, they expect you to be their entertainment. It's cruel, ain't it? But that's the world we live in. People are cruel. It's a cold world. So you get even colder and you get even bolder. And you imagine a big, bold, gray rock just sitting there. Imagine going out in nature and sitting by a stream and looking at the pond rocks. Those pond rocks just let the water flow right over it. They don't move. They don't budge. Nothing. They just let obviously the rocks don't move or budge, but you get what I'm saying. The water just flows right over them. So you be that rock and you let the water just flow right over you. You let these people. This is the only time you don't be like water. This is the only time you don't be like water. You let them be like water, and you just let the negative energy just flow away. All right, you gray rock the heck out these people, and you just let the energy just flow right over you, flow right out your life. Let these toxic people flow right out your life. All right, they're going to try to trap you. They're going to try to stop you. They're going to try to hold you up. They're going to try to create random, unnecessary conversations, all because they want some of your energy. And you don't have to talk to them. You can keep it short. They're going to try to get underneath your skin, get on your nerves, do things to piss you off. But when you gray rock them, you don't let them do that. And they're going to be afraid because they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're going to do. They don't know if you're going to knock them out. They don't know if you're going to uh, go in attack mode. They don't know. All right, when you gray rock people, you confuse them. You're like a mystery box. What's inside? I don't know if I'd check that one if I were you. Then they start to second guess themselves. They don't feel as confident about themselves. They start to doubt themselves. And now you're messing with their mind because they think they're the big bad wolf. They think they walk around and just bother anybody and mess with anybody until they mess with the wrong one today. Because when they mess with the wrong one today, you're going to learn today. They're going to learn that they shouldn't have messed with you because they're not going to get what they want from you. All they're going to get is a bland, tasteless, seasonedless, flavorless, boring version of you. And you serve it up on a silver platter every chance you get. These people are going to be confused. They don't like to be confused. All right, when you confuse narcissistic people, when you confuse energy vampires, when you confuse gang stalkers, they panic. They go into panic mode. Just like they try to push you into panic mode, all right, trying to invade your personal space, playing with you, trying to get all up in your face, trying to create scenarios for you to have to interact with them, talk to them, and you don't want to. They try to put you in a panic mode because they try to catch you off guard. But when you gray rock them, you catch them off guard. Now they gonna have to now they gonna have to survive that. Isn't that something? So keep your composure dealing with these people, because as targeted individuals and chosen ones, all right, we deal with a lot. As empaths, we deal with a lot. People see what we have, they want it, they're mad, they can't get it, so they play with us. If I can't have it, you can't either. It's like going to school with some really nice clothes and people making fun of your clothes because they can't dress like that. They wish they had that shirt. They wish they had those shoes. They wish they had that outfit on. But the thing about us is it ain't on us. It's in us. It ain't on us. It's in excuse me. It's in us. All right? Them, it's like Steve Harvey's high top. It's gonna come right off. All right, them, it's like Steve Harvey's high top. It's on them. Us, it's in us. They can't be who we are. So what do they have to do? They got to try to steal our whole style. They got to try to mimic us. They got to try to get in the way, do things to try to get in your head, copy you, get in your face. Who has time for all that? These people are crazy. They'll do anything and everything to try to get your attention from you. All right? They'll monitor you. They'll monitor your spirit. Watch how you dress. Watch what you wear. Copy your outfits. Try to, like, yo, these people think because they can go somewhere before you, that's going to bother you. I walked in here wearing it first. I walked in the place that you were going to go in first. I took your thunder. Like, bruh, it doesn't matter if you like people like these people have the craziest thought process when it comes to trying to bother somebody. And when you think about it, all the stuff that if you did ever let it bother you, all the stuff that you used to let bother you, it's like I used to let that stuff bother me. You didn't you can't fault yourself. People doing weird things that you don't understand, and it's cringy, and you just want to be left alone. You just want your peace. You just want to be able to do your thing, and you want to stay low key, and you don't want nobody to play with you or mess with you. But the thing is, once you figure out how to gray rock these people successfully, you're gonna gray rock them to sleep. They're not gonna mess with you anymore. You're gonna become uninteresting. They're gonna have to find somebody else. And to try to keep bothering somebody that's not giving you what they want, that takes work. They don't know what to do. They got to recheck their playbook. They don't have anything for someone like that. They don't have any tactics with their little narc tactics. They don't have any narc tactics for somebody that doesn't play along. These people only have a playbook for people who play along. So when you don't play along, they got to flip the pages. They're looking at this play, looking at that play. Well, I tried this, I tried that. It's not working. They start to panic. They start to lose their mind because you're keeping all your energy to yourself. You're showing them that you ain't to be played with, because if they do, they're only playing themselves, and they're only playing by themselves, and that's on God. So let these people play by themselves. Let these people play themselves freely. And guess who's gonna get the laugh? Guess who's gonna get the last laugh? You. You're gonna be laughing at these people. Guess who the new entertainment is going to be? Not us. Not you. Not me. Not we. They're gonna be the new entertainment. And when you come around and they see your empathetic smile, when they see your You can't touch this. I wouldn't with me if I was you. When they see that smile, we're not gonna call that an empathetic smile. We're gonna call that a joker smile. When they see your joker smile, they're gonna be like, this person is crazy. I'm not bothering them. I'm not dealing. I'm leaving him alone. I'm leaving her alone. You should have never bothered me in the first place. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels, where we came to give you more and never lesser. Shout out to the GCVs and the Galactic family. Routine maintenance. Wipe your feet on the way out. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.